I am single-minded about what I want to do on this show. And that's win the money.
Twelve people started this journey. One by one, they failed to identify which of them is the traitor.
Janet, we have to go.
So one by one, they were eliminated.
John, we have to go.
Oh,
no. 5 people are left, and none of them have yet been hit with the red screen.
When you look down at the computer screen, Grant's sitting behind the desk. He's there. You're looking at him typing your name. And then all of a sudden, your name's there. You stare straight at that screen. Your eyes don't move. You're locked. You get the green screen, your heart just goes from the top of your throat straight back into your stomach. You think, yes, I'm still here.
When the green screen comes up, it's always a surprise to me. Because mentally, you have to build yourself ready to go. You pack your bags physically, and then you go, okay, if I go, I go.
It's total relief when the green screen comes up. It's just relief and confirmation that I'm doing the right thing, really, that I'm answering the questionnaires correctly.
It's just the most awful, awful feeling. When it turns red for someone else, your heart goes from there to there, and you think, thank God it wasn't me. That's it. I mean, survival.
5 people are left, and one of them is a traitor, secretly preventing the others from winning money. How will the traitor sabotage their next assignment? It's morning, and there's a steady breeze over the hills. It's a perfect day for paragliding. This will be their next assignment, to fly tandem on a paraglider and to drop water bombs onto a target. But of the 5 contestants, it's only 4 of them who'll be flying. Bob, the 37-year-old truck driver, will be doing an assignment of his own, and none of the others yet know it.
Morning. Hello.
Hi.
In this assignment, you're going to go paragliding. The task is simple. Down there is a target. Each one of you will have 2 of these, water bombs. Each water bomb that hits the target earns you $1,000 into the kitty. It's a possible $8,000 here. You'll be going in tandem with a pilot. You'll act as bombardier. He'll act under your instructions, go wherever you ask him to. However, he won't go under 30 metres. And of course, he'll be subject to the dictates of the wind. Everyone clear?
Yeah.
You'll need to do some training. Off you go.
Looking at the amount of wind we've got here, probably won't have to run very far.
Okay.
But the main thing for you to do is stay on your feet. Once the canopy's in the air and we start moving away from the hill, then you can sit down, okay?
Hitting the target won't be the only way they can make money, because Bob will be secretly betting on everyone else's efforts.
Morning, Grant. Bob. Your friends are being trained in paragliding, but they won't be flying. They'll be acting as bombardiers. They'll be dropping 2 of these water bombs each onto a 6 metre by 6 metre target from a minimum height of 30 metres. There'll be $1,000 riding on the outcome of every bomb dropped. In the meantime, you'll be doing an assignment of your own. Okay. You'll be betting $1,000 on the outcome of each drop. Bet right, you win $1,000 towards the kitty. Bet wrongly, you lose $1,000 from the kitty. Oh, there's one final catch. You won't know the outcome of any of the drops until the very end.
Elena is the first to go. If her 2 water bombs hit the target, she'll win $2,000 towards the prize kitty.
Right in front of me there.
Yeah.
All right, Bob, your friends are about to take off, start their assignment. What I want from you is to let me know how they're going to go. Elena.
I believe that she'll probably miss both shots.
So miss first, miss second.
Miss first and miss second.
Let's do it. Okay, ready to go?
Yeah, woo!
Off we go.
Woo! Oh, this is fun. Woohoo!
Elena thinks that if she hits the target with a water bomb, she'll win $1,000 for the kitty. But if she does hit the target, Bob will lose his bet and they'll lose $1,000. They'll be back to zero. If Elena misses the target, she won't win or lose anything for the kitty, but Bob will win $1,000 for the kitty. Elena doesn't know it, but the only way for her to win money for the kitty is to miss the target.
I think we need to go a little bit more to the right.
To the right, okay.
'Cause I think we're too far away.
Okay.
Okay, so I reckon we need to be further, yeah, a bit closer to it, like almost right above.
You guys...
No.
Elena's first bomb missed the target. Everyone thinks they missed out on the money. In fact, they just won $1,000.
Sort of almost in line with it.
Elena has one more bomb.
Yeah, I need to be pretty much right above it, I think.
The paraglider's moving forwards and the wind's blowing from the right, so Elena has to work out exactly where to let go of the bomb.
Okay, I think we're going a bit too far to the left.
Go a bit too far. You want to go more to the right?
Maybe just a little bit. Oh, actually, no, I think we're right. Okay, and... Oh, no! Oh, we got it! Oh, good!
Elena won $1,000 for the kitty, but Bob lost his $1,000 bet, so in spite of the success, they made nothing. Bob, meanwhile, can't see the target, so he doesn't know whether he's winning or losing his bets.
I'd love to be able to see it.
Anne-Marie, the 60-year-old estate agent, is next to be launched off the mountain.
Man! Holy...
How you going?
Oh,
Great.
man. I wrote on my application I was terrified of heights. And this is extraordinary. Oh,
Good.
man. Oh, world, look at me. Holy shit. August. Oh, awesome.
Anne-Marie will do everything she can to drop her bombs onto the target. She, of course, has no idea that Bob may be betting against her succeeding.
Okay, just keep going and
In that direction?
maybe, yeah, stay in that direction. And I might just try and get a little tiny bit past it, I think. Do you reckon? 10, 9. Oh, I dropped it. Damn, I dropped it. Let's go back. I dropped it. Stupid. I didn't even throw it.
Anne-Marie missed the target, but if Bob bet that she'd miss, Anne-Marie might in fact have won the group $1,000.
Can we just go to the little left a tiny bit there? And... Nah. Man.
Second time around and she's missed again.
Sorry, guys.
But depending on how Bob bet, that could be another $1,000 for the kitty.
Well, I'm clean out of bombs, so can we go back now? I don't want to think I need to do any more.
Flying a paraglider takes skill, but the pilot needs even more skill to land it with pinpoint accuracy on top of a hill.
Oh, man. My legs are too short to run. I'm running. Look out. Man.
Guys, sorry about that, but you know what you got to do?
Very well
Don't
done.
chuck. Like, I mean, I threw it.
Yeah.
You've just actually got to drop it.
Just drop
but sort of short arms, fat legs, I couldn't sort of quite get it.
What's like, is the wind
No,
moving
no.
that?
Yeah, if you sort of, well, you could drop it out of the side.
Yep.
It goes into the mountain, so
Yeah.
if you go to the far right of it and try and drop it in, it should... Yeah.
Crystal Rose, the 21-year-old model, is next to fly.
Okay, run. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Now we want to sort of, I'm going to drop it just before we pass the target.
Yes.
So I want to stay towards the right edge.
We're not high enough.
They need to be a minimum of 30 metres above the target. To gain height, the pilot must find updrafts of wind along the ridge. Only when they're high enough can they come in for a bombing run.
Keep it going, stay through.
Out of the 4 bombs they've so far dropped, they've only hit the target once. This is their 5th bomb. Hit the target and it could give them another $1,000. Every bomb that hits the target wins them $1,000.
Oh, I just missed it.
But even missing the target could win them money. None of the contestants know that Bob is betting on the outcome. If he bet that Crystal's first bomb was going to miss, he'll have just won $1,000 for the kitty.
Okay, come in a bit further. Yeah, a bit more in.
This is Crystal's 2nd bombing run.
Okay, stay here. Just move over.
Close.
Yeah. Ready, set, go. Woo! Oh, no! No, not really. So what are we going to do now?
We're going to go and land, okay?
That's their 5th miss out of 6 bombs. They have 2 bombs still to go, and it will be Mark who's going to drop them. But first, Crystal has to come back to Earth.
Now, do you want a good landing or what?
Can I throw up now?
They've only hit the target once. It's now all up to Mark to drop their last 2 bombs.
Woo! Oh my God.
Is that comfortable?
Yeah, this is incredible.
Do you want to do any passes yet, or?
Yeah, mate. Yeah, I'm happy to do a pass.
Pass, do something left and right.
Yep.
I think a dropping would be good.
I'm going to drop to my right-hand side. So perhaps if we can stay as far left as possible. Yep, that's good. And yep, hold that line. That's good. That's a good line. Yeah, the wind's really pulling it back. They seem to pull it back a little bit.
Oh, you're a little bit too far left, you reckon?
Yeah, I think so. I think we'll probably just have to be directly over it. Might be the best.
Mark has 1 more bomb. They're now too high above the target, so to get into a better position for dropping the last bomb, they're going to lose some height.
Oh, woo! Oh, that's incredible. Oh, yeah. Oh. Yep. Oh, whoa. Yeah, I'm fine. That is amazing.
This is their last bombing run. Their last chance to win $1,000.
Yeah, slightly more to the right. Still a little bit right. Yep, that's good. Yep. I just missed it.
7 misses out of 8.
That is harder than it looks.
They think they've won $1,000, but depending on what Bob bet, they might have won a great deal more. Or, then again, Bob's bets could have lost them money.
It's harder than it looks.
Yeah, exactly. You did a fantastic job.
Yeah, I know. It's incredible. Can't believe you even got one.
Well, people, none of you are likely to ever do that for a living.
No.
You had a lot of fun, didn't you?
Yeah.
An enjoyable time?
Yep.
Good. Not a lot of money in it. $1,000 into the kitty. It's not much of an addition, but there was another aspect to this assignment that we didn't quite let you in on in the beginning. Shall I bring your mate in?
Yeah.
Bob.
Hey, Bob.
Hey, little mate.
Bob.
How you going?
Bob had an assignment of his own. Would you share it with us, Bob?
$1,000 bet on every single bomb drop that you had.
So 1,000 on if Bob guessed right, 1,000 off if Bob guessed wrong. Elena, let's start with you.
First drop was a miss.
Yep, that's right.
1,000 on. Bob, second drop.
Was also a miss.
No, I got it.
Okay, 1,000 on, 1,000 off. Even money. Crystal Rose,
Yep.
first drop.
Was a miss.
Good, that's $1,000 on. Second drop.
Was a hit.
Even Steven. Okay, let's try Anne-Marie. First.
Was a miss.
Second.
Second drop, I bet that you miss.
Well done. $2,000 on. Well done.
Glad you got confidence in me, Bob.
And Bob, what did you think of Mark?
Mark, first shot, you'd miss. Second shot, you'd miss.
Yes. $4,000. $5,000 in total into the kitty.
They ended up with $5,000, but they could have done so much better. Maybe the mole was at work.
No, today I think the mole had a day off. I think he just wanted to sit back, relax. I don't think that person knew my assignment. Kind of got a shock when I found out all of a sudden I could have earned another $8 grand.
Because we fared so poorly today, I think as a group it was difficult to pick up on whether the mole was at work.
Of course the mole's at work. You know, the mole does it in such a way that it's not noticeable. And everyone did a bad job except for Elena today.
Couldn't believe it. Yeah, it was awesome. Felt really good about that, because I've had a couple of shockers lately. Yeah, I was disappointed that the others didn't manage to hit it either, but it felt good sort of to be the only one.
Did the mole sabotage the paragliding assignment? You will have the chance to win $25,000 by correctly identifying the mole. Just answer this.
Tomorrow morning we have an assignment for you. Right now, I'd like to know which two of you have an artistic temperament. Crystal Rose? Crystal Rose, and which one are you two?
Take a run, Mark.
Yeah, I'll give it a go.
Take a run.
I'll have a go.
All right.
You're fine.
You two it is.
Good luck.
See you in the morning.
Well, tough to be.
When has it ever been literal?
Exactly. You've got to read
Artistic
between the
temperament, we could be
lines.
milking cows.
Mark and Crystal's artistic assignment isn't to milk cows. It's to draw a picture across the turf of ANZ Stadium in Brisbane.
Oh, we're going to have to draw something in those paints.
They're going to have to see. They're going to have to see. They're going to have to see something from the air.
Yeah.
We're going to have to make look at it.
Right.
Good morning, Mark and Crystal Rose. In the centre of the field, you'll see two chalk markers. They're what's used to mark the white lines on the playing field. Your assignment is to draw a platypus on the field with the minimum dimensions of 80 metres by 30 metres. If your friends can correctly identify what it is you've drawn, you win $5,000 towards the kitty. You must stay on the playing field at all times. You have 20 minutes. Your time starts now.
Are you serious? How do these things work?
An 80-metre by 30-metre platypus in 20 minutes. But how exactly do you draw a platypus? Crystal and Mark's assignment is to paint a platypus. It must be a minimum of 80 metres by 30 metres. They have 20 minutes, and to win $5,000, their drawing must be recognised by their teammates.
If you go, okay, it's going to be flat on, have the beak, the head, the eyes, come down to the body, feet.
So feet on both sides?
Yeah, so it's like it's lying like this.
Yeah, okay, all right. So it's lying flat.
Yeah,
so it's like
on its stomach.
Okay, but we need to get the angle of the bill. The bill's key.
Bill's
right?
key, okay.
So we've got to make sure that, yeah, okay, no, that should work.
Yeah,
should work
because it'll be
flat.
symmetrical.
Yeah. If it's flat, that's great.
Yeah,
Right. Okay, well, let's get started. So we'll go up there and we'll do the two dots, and you can start the head from those two dots and I'll start the body.
Yep, so let's
All right?
go. Okay. Let's go, trolley man.
The other three contestants, meanwhile, are going flying. They'll be playing a game of aerial I Spy.
Morning. This assignment, each of you will go up in a light aircraft. You'll each be given 2 letters of the alphabet and a digital camera. Photograph something representing each of the 2 letters you've been given. For instance, if you've been given a C, photograph a car, a cow, a caravan, a condominium. All right? The 6 letters together spell out a word. If your friends can identify the word by the photographs you've taken, you win $5,000. Clear?
Clear.
Clear skies and happy flying.
Elena, Anne-Marie and Bob will be told what letters to photograph once they're in the air. When they eventually land, they'll submit 6 of their photos, and it will be up to Crystal and Mark to decipher what the photos mean.
Bob, it's Grant here. Can you read me?
Roger, go ahead.
Bob, your letters for the day are B and Y. Do you copy?
Roger, letters B for Bob, Y for Yankee.
Elena, it's Grant here. Do you read me?
Hi, Grant, I can hear you.
Elena, your letters for the day are T and E. Do you copy?
Okay, got that. T for Tango, E for Edward.
Yes, or Tango and Echo. Very good. Anne-Marie, do you read me?
I can hear you.
Your letters are A and R. Do you copy?
I've got that, Grant. Thank you. A and R.
Their assignment is to take photos which represent each of the 6 letters. To represent a Y, for instance, they could take a photo of a yacht. The 6 photos they submit, if they're correctly deciphered, will spell out a word. It will be Mark and Crystal who'll do the deciphering, but for the time being, they're busy trying to paint a platypus.
Oh, you've got to put it closer to the ground. I get it now. It's been taking me 65 metres to figure that out.
They've so far used up 4 of their 20 minutes, and not all is going to plan.
OK, I've finished the body. How are you going?
Can you rub out that line?
Rub it out?
I stuffed up, so we're going to have to rub that one out. This is the beak here. That should be cool, huh? No, use this.
Oh. Thanks.
Do you want to do the eyes?
Sorry?
You can do the eyes.
Well, I'm going to go back and do the tail, and then I'll leave the head to you, but it shouldn't take me long to do the tail or the feet.
I'm sort of finished.
Crystal's doing the platypus head and bill, but she started drawing the bill in the wrong place, and it could ruin the entire painting.
How am I supposed to think of that here? Tennis courts, basketball courts.
Bob is trying to photograph objects which represent the letters Y and B.
Oh, a B. Now, give me a bridge. There you go. I'll have a bridge. Okay, all right. Now, let's figure this one out. Right. Put your arm on. Okay. You got it. I'll turn it. 3, 2, 1. Got it.
That's 1 photo down, but they still need 5 more. Anne-Marie is photographing the letters A and R.
Okay, I've got something down there I need to take, the reservoir. Anne-Marie, Bob, you copy?
Go.
I'm going to take a photo of R for reservoir. Do you reckon that's okay?
It's a good start. Don't forget we can change the photos ourselves when we get back and edit them out, remember? So if you've got an R, use it. Under that. Oh, my Lord. You'll be right.
To take a clear photo, Anne-Marie needs to open the door. She's 1,000 metres above the ground and she's not happy.
Man, holy God. Help me.
You're okay.
Oh, my Lord, I can't believe I just did that.
Having opened the door, Anne-Marie decides to go for a walk.
Take back in.
I thought you said put my foot out.
No. Yeah, right.
Done it.
What court you want?
Anne-Marie, the Bob.
Talk to me.
Man, how come it says with the door open?
Arte.
That's 2 letters so far, R for reservoir and B for bridge.
I'll keep the tail stumpy because of the size of the bill.
Okay.
Back on the ground, the platypus is taking shape.
Crystal, I've got your rag. If you need it, give me a call.
All right, I'll come get it later.
Crystal has been doing the platypus head and bill. Mark is now doing its tail. It's not the most perfect platypus tail, but it is a tail.
I'm having trouble with the dimensions.
The what?
This is really... Give me the poos.
The question is, will anyone else be able to recognise it? Crystal and Mark have 9 minutes left to finish their platypus. If the others can recognise what it is that's been drawn, they'll win $5,000 for the kitty.
Okay, I've done 1 foot and it looks terrible.
Well, just check out this gob. Mark, eyes here?
Yep, 2 big eyes. Do them as small circles.
Okay.
I'm going to do the webbing on the other side now.
The others will look at the platypus from the air, but for now they need to complete their own assignment. They're playing Aerial I Spy, taking photos of objects which represent different letters.
Bob Dorlana, you copy?
Yeah, copy, Bob.
Give me some ideas on the letter Y. I've got the B, but I haven't got the Y.
Okay, the letter Y. All right, and I'm the same. I need some help with the letter E.
Elena, I've already got the B. That was a bridge. What about electricity?
Yeah, okay, so some power lines dipping.
Good luck.
There's quite a few in this area here, so I might try and take a photo of that if I can.
They have 4 letters so far: B, R, T, and now E for electricity. But they still need 2 more, Y and A. Mark and Crystal's platypus is nearing completion.
I think it looks like roadkill echidna at the moment.
We're going to do a proper one in our hand.
Yeah, look, I think we need to make it like a caricature.
Yeah.
So we need to spoon the bill out and make it nice and big.
Big.
Pronounce these nostrils.
Colour all that in there.
Exactly. So colour it all up to this interior line we've got.
Okay.
What do you think?
Let me just go.
All right, let's do it.
They have under 4 minutes left and a lot of work to do.
Maybe we get 2,500 for them guessing it's an animal.
That'll be a good thing.
Bob is looking for anything beginning with the letter Y. Yacht is maybe the most obvious object, but Bob has a different idea.
I see a little Y. There it is. You want to put your window up? There you go. Quickly now.
Bob's seen the shape of a Y in a dirt track.
Lined up.
That's their 5th letter.
It's a wiggly Y, but it's the best I've got so far.
Elena's taken both of her letters, a T and an E.
Bob, can you hear me?
I can hear you now. How are you going up there?
Yeah, I'm going well. I've got a few shots, so I think I'll be cool. Anne-Marie, Elena. Yeah, got you, Anne-Marie. I'm taking a reservoir for my R. Now I'm looking for something with A. Okay, that sounds good. I'll think about what you can do for A.
How about an airplane, Anne-Marie? How about an airplane?
Yeah, I think I'll take the airport as I go back in.
Sounds good to me.
You right?
Yeah, I just got it all over me, that's all.
Mark and Crystal have less than a minute left.
I think we're running out of time.
So do I just move it?
Hopefully it'll look like Aboriginal art.
Yeah, I'll just quickly try and rub this out. We're going to have to go fast because we've got a lot of scrubbing out to do. I wish we had some green paint.
Yeah, actually, I'll come and help you with that.
Come on.
It is a platypus, of sorts, but is it good enough to be recognised from the air?
Yes, paint here. Slide here.
Which line?
Here. It's a score, a goal.
I don't know what we've created.
It's a monster.
I don't know how it's going to look.
Look at
that. Look, I don't think we've done too badly, really.
Considering I've never really seen a platypus before.
Well, there's nothing more we can do.
Let's hope they guess right.
It's only now that they've finished that Crystal and Mark get to see their handiwork.
Oh, let's see how it looks. Look at the body's got a square up.
It doesn't look too bad. Yeah, I screwed up the backside.
And the beak's a little bit...
Yeah.
Yeah. I would pick it as a platypi.
Would you?
Yep. Pretty happy.
But the bottom side looks like the back of a truck.
Does look pretty...
The real test is still to come. Will the other three recognise it from the air?
Bob, Anne-Marie, Elena.
Go ahead.
On your way home, you're going to be taken over ANZ Stadium. Take a look down and see what you can see.
You're a devil. That's all I got to say to you. You're a devil.
See you back here.
I wonder what we're going to ANZ Stadium for.
To win $5,000, Bob, Anne-Marie and Elena must recognise what it is that Mark and Crystal have painted. The three of them in the air will have to agree what the painting is meant to be of.
Devil. Got something?
Come on, guess it.
There's two. Look, there's another one there.
Oh my gosh.
Looks like there's a little picture on there.
It's definitely an animal, but with a stumpy tail and a bill that looks like a nose, they may not pick it as a platypus.
Well, they've had two looks at it.
Anne-Marie's the last to fly over the stadium.
Something down there.
Okay, you happy with that?
Yeah.
They're going now.
Are they going?
They're going.
They didn't have much time.
Maybe they could take a photo of it or something.
No. I don't think they'd have to take a photo. They did not get any time. I'm worried, actually. I'm concerned.
As well as flying over the stadium, these three have now finished their own assignment, taking I Spy photos which represent 6 letters of the alphabet.
Hey, welcome back to Earth.
Hi.
Did you take the 2 photographs each for me?
Yep, did.
Yep. Okay, representing the letters you were given?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
We'll have them printed up. Thank you. I'll see you out at ANZ Stadium, eh?
Okay.
No problem.
While you were over ANZ Stadium, did you see anything?
Yeah.
Yep.
What'd you see?
A rather large drawing.
Yeah. Just a picture on the
Drawing.
On the ground.
On the ground.
On the ground.
What of?
I thought it was a platypus.
Yeah,
I thought
platypus.
it might have been a mole.
Could have been a mole, but it had like a long bill on
It'd
it.
be obvious.
You can discuss it on the way, I guess.
Okay.
See you there.
Platypuses. I know platypuses, you've got that beaver tail.
Yeah.
I didn't see any beaver tail.
Yeah, I didn't see any.
Platypus or mole? They'll have a few minutes to think about it, because Crystal and Mark first have to decipher the 6 photographs.
Afternoon.
The others were given an assignment. Each of them were asked to take a photograph representing a letter of the alphabet. Your job is to decide which word it is.
Each of the photos is of an object. This is E for electricity lines.
H.
H. That's so
Power
vicious.
lines. Let's move to the next one.
Switch.
This one is Anne-Marie's. It's R for reservoir.
Would be C.
C? Yeah.
Oh, E. Because it goes in there.
It doesn't really go in there.
Okay, so give me that one.
Okay.
This one is T for T-junction.
Is it maybe U?
I was thinking you.
That's a Y.
Okay.
That's a Y.
Yeah. Is that an I? Like.
From what Grant was saying, it could be a B for bridge. I don't know.
The final one is Anne-Marie's photo of an airport.
I've got absolutely no idea.
The 6 letters E, R, T, Y, B and A spell a word. And it's a word they should all be used to.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you'd like to, thank you. Mark and Crystal Rose, what did you come up with based on this evidence?
We thought the photographs were of letters, formations of letters.
And
That's the way we approached it.
did you find a word in there anywhere?
Chirpy.
Whose photograph was this?
That's mine.
What is it, Bob?
It's a bridge.
Representing,
B for bridge.
just like there's no I in team, there's no B in chirpy. Who took this?
I did. No, that was mine.
What's that, Elena?
That was electricity lines. See the electricity line?
Serious?
I did. It's an airport.
for?
A.
A. This one.
Me, R for reservoir.
This?
That's mine. I scored the letter Y. So it's just a shape of a Y.
We got that.
Yeah, we got that one.
What's this?
But there's a T there, a T intersection.
Ah, yes.
It's down the bottom there. Yeah.
How foolish of you. And then we're back to the beginning. The letters were?
I had B and Y.
I had T and E.
I had A and R.
The word, did you ever discover it?
Yeah.
Betray.
Betray. Yeah.
Betray.
It's $5,000 they missed out on, but they can make it up if they've correctly identified Mark and Crystal's platypus.
What was the drawing of for $5,000?
Originally it looked like a platypus from the air, but now we've sat down and thought about it amongst ourselves. It's a mole.
It's a mole.
That's your consensus?
Yeah.
Yep.
Guys?
It's a platypus.
Oh, where's the tail?
Yeah, there. Oh, you couldn't really see that from up there.
Not a good day. $10,000 goes begging. Bad luck. I'll see you tonight. We have a little bit of business to attend to.
Where did we go wrong?
Any one of them could have sabotaged both the assignments.
The mole was on the job today. They drew no tail on the platypus. This little bulbous little thing at the end. The nose was fairly good, but everybody knows a platypus has a beaver-like tail, not a knob.
I think Crystal sort of screwed up the most important part, which was the bill, and we were left to sort of tidy that up towards the end.
I think Mark was doing the tail, and yeah, that tail definitely was hardly visible from the air, and it was definitely too small to be the tail of a platypus.
The platypus wasn't the only assignment to have gone wrong.
Mark totally convinced Crystal that they were pictures of letters, not of objects. And I mean, it was just beautifully done. Absolutely beautifully done.
Crystal led me totally astray. She pushed the idea that, you know, they were actual depictions of letters themselves, not objects representing letters in the alphabet.
All of them had the opportunity, but who actually did the sabotage? Who do you think is the mole? The contestants must also answer questions about the mole and what he or she has been doing. Who do they each suspect?
I've eliminated Bob from my thinking, so I'm going to continue to focus on Crystal Rose because I think that she is a very, very real contender for being the mole.
My main suspicion is Mark. And then I've got an inkling about Elena right now. You wouldn't suspect her. Like, people wouldn't suspect me. We're young, but she is one clever girl.
Crystal Rose is definitely sort of popping up in my head now after today with the photographs, and yeah, she had a big hand in drawing that platypus as well, so yeah, I'm starting to suspect that she could be the mole.
Elena, I think she's trying the best she can try. I don't think she had anything to do with today's total screw-up. And Crystal Rose, same boat, easily led today. It's a win for Mark, as per se being the mole.
My suspicions from Robert is all of a sudden, he's just, I'm a dumb truck driver and I don't really know very much. He might be just the dark horse there. Our Bob.
Whoever scores lowest in the computer test has failed to identify the mole. He or she is about to be sent home.
All right, Mark, shall we put you out of your misery?
Yep.
One of these people is the mole, and he or she doesn't have a care in the world. The other four are genuine contestants, and whoever is furthest from correctly identifying the mole will soon be eliminated.
The end of episode 8. You started this episode with a total in the kitty of $74,000. You made $5,000 on paraglide bombing, brings you to $79,000. One of you, and one of you alone, will go home with that money. I guess it all comes down to how confident are you of your choice. Bob, feeling confident tonight?
As confident as any person can be.
Crystal Rose?
Everyone works themselves up preparing to go, and everyone also thinks that they're going to stay. So, 50-50.
Anne-Marie?
It's just the worst day. You don't know. I mean, you don't want to go. You just hope it's not you. Simple as that.
Elena?
Yeah, no, it's hard. It's definitely hard. The closer you get to it, the more reality sets in that you could be gone. So.
Mark?
I'm not particularly confident tonight.
Any reason?
Just a feeling.
All right, Mark. Shall we put you out of your misery?
Yep.
Bob? Anne-Marie. Anne-Marie, we have to go.
Number 3.
Anne-Marie's one tough lady. One of the best ladies I've ever met. Honestly, she's one fantastic woman.
She put so much into everything. She wasn't scared of much, and she tried so hard in everything. And she was feisty, but that was sort of one of the best parts about her. She said exactly what she was thinking. She called a spade a spade.
You always knew where you stood with her. You know, she didn't hide anything. She didn't pretend to be someone she wasn't. She was quite an inspirational woman.
Any regrets?
Not one. No. Oh, maybe, yeah, not playing the game harder.
Yeah?
Yeah, a bit too soft.
You did a great job. And you got a long, long way.
Yep.
Have a safe trip, huh?
Thanks.
Anne-Marie was wrong with her suspicion. She failed to identify the mole and she goes home empty-handed. 4 people are left. One of them is the mole. Next week on The Mole. Tandem parachuting's the easy part.
You'll receive $5,000 for every one of you that does a solo jump.
Who's got the guts to go solo?
Well, I can volunteer for it.
And who's going to double-cross them? A night in a tropical paradise.
Welcome to my island. Let's call it Temptation Island.
Which one of them will be tempted?
How much would you give out of the kitty to get to the final?
Secret bidding to buy a free pass to the final episode.
$20,000.
Who will buy their way into the final?
Cannot let them know how much I bid.
Who will be eliminated? Who is the mole?
Join us on 7 tomorrow at 7:30 for a special 90-minute edition of The Club. There's even a wedding, and you're invited. The Club, Melbourne Made, 7:30 tomorrow night. But next on 7, Blue Healers.
Want an exclusive tip on Who is the Mole? Listen to The Cage on Triple M tomorrow afternoon and a vital clue is yours. Plus, for even more insider information, log on to themole.com.au tomorrow evening from 6 to chat live with tonight's eliminated contestant.